All right, guys, this one I'm excited about. This is our automations tab and how you can automate all of your direct mail. We're also going to go into what Mailbox Power just added for you real estate agents. In my opinion, this is a game changer. So when you log in, go ahead and click your automations tab. This is where all of your automations that you will be setting up and using will be. And if you'll notice, I've got, for instance, two neighborhoods that I am farming right now. One is Lakeview Point, one's Cranes Landing. And so that you can see what it looks like, this is that one. There's 5 cards. They go out once a month. And in 5 months, I will take those automations for that neighborhood and I will reinstall them or re-up them and start them for another 5 months. I'm going to literally geofarm both of these neighborhoods for a year, and they're going to receive 1 card a month. Now, we go into training on how to set up your automations on the next tab. Today, we're just going to talk about your automations. So this is where they're going to be. Now, there are 2 different types of automations you can do. One of them is to create a new automation. And when you click it, you're going to pick what you want: birthday, anniversary, event, nearest neighbor mailing. I do drip, which simply think about your drip emails. That's what's your postcard automation. And here we're going to call this test demo auto. And then I'm going to go down here and create it. Now, once you're done, this is where you would add a shipment. Now, what is a shipment? It's either going to be a postcard or a gift, like a coffee cup, some of the food products that we offer, some of the dog gifts that we have, like the dog bowls that are customized, could be the water bottles. I mean, the list goes on and on. Check out your tabs for the design catalog and look at all the different giftings that we have. But again, a shipment is basically something you've created and you're going to add. So I'm going to add a shipment. I'm going to call this test 1. And this is where, and right here is where I'm going to tell it when to go out. So usually what I do on the very first project that I bring in, I'm going to have that go out immediately. Now, let's say I've already set up the first one. Well, let's go ahead and go through it. I'll just show it to you. I'm going to add a saved project. And for giggles, I'll go ahead and put this card and I'll save it. So now this first automation that I'm creating from scratch already has the first card. But I want to go ahead and make this a multi-faceted campaign. So it's either going to be multi-month or every other week or every week. It just depends on what your goals are. So now I'm going to add another shipment. We'll call this test 2. And here's where I'm going to tell the system when to send it. So it's going to send it out either immediately, which means when I did the first one and this one, if they're both immediate, they both get printed and created and sent that day. Or I can go by days, right? I can go all the way up to 31 days. So let's say on this one, I want to send out some kind of a drip in this campaign every week. I would do 7 days. Let's say this is a GeoFarm seller automation and I'm creating something standalone, then I would go 30. So what that means, once I add a project, and let's just add that one, save the shipment. So now you've got the first automation going out immediately. Then the next card will be created and sent out in 30 days. So once you attach a list to this drip demo auto campaign, this system will then take over and start to send out the products that you've created on your behalf automatically. You don't have to do anything else. And you can have these go down as many shipments as you want, right? So let's go back to automations now and look at the second type of automations. And this is the one that's got me excited. If you install an automation, which simply means you're going to take one of the automations that Mailbox Power has created for you and install it, you do it down here at real estate. Now, right now, currently, these are all of the automations, which includes all of the cards and gifts for you. These are all of the ones that we currently have for you, and we're adding new ones monthly. We're slated to add the absentee homeowners and then a pre-foreclosure automation, guys. Well-rounded real estate business in a box. So you've got the expired campaigns. These are 5 cards. And by the way, all of the cards and giftings that were created here, they're already done, guys. You're going to get them. You don't have to create them. They're done. All you have to do is go in and edit the cards. If there's something specific to the card you don't like, just edit it out. Once you're done and you save it, that automation's ready to go. You've got the buyer GeoFarm domination campaign, the for sale by owner, part 1 and part 2. This, if you're an executive member, This includes 5.5 by 8.5, as well as 5 by 7. If you're a pro and you want to just use your free ones, these are all going to be the 4 by 6. Actually, I'm sorry. This will be pro. This will be executive. Now, if you're a pro and you want this, you can load it up. You're just going to pay the additional, I believe, 19 cents per 8.5 by 5 card. Where as an executive, they get it for free. All right, moving on. You've got a long-term nurture. Then this one's the one that's got me excited, your Cello Geo Farm Domination. Now, we're going to go into all of these on the next video, but this one is a 5-month campaign. Then you've got a 12-month recipe card where there's a gorgeous recipe on the front of the card with the breakdown on how to cook it. And then on the back of it is just a special message from you that we've already put on there. And if you've set up your dashboard and your profile right, it's going to automatically pull your name, your website, your phone number, and all of those cards can be set up to go out once a month. These are all going to be 4 by 6. So in this instance, if you have a list of past clients and you put them on this campaign, it's literally going to cost you $4.80 roughly per client per year for them to get one card a month from you. Then we have what we call the ultimate closing gift automation. This thing is killer. Imagine creating a closing gift that lasts a year and a half. That's what this one does. This one goes out a year and a half. So every 3 months, they're going to get something, and they're getting pre-done cards that are personal to them and you. Things like brownies, where the package will have their name on it. A card that says, "How did we measure up?" with a tape measure with their name on one side and your branding on the other. One of the shipments is going to say, "You've been mugged by your agent." And they're going to get a coffee mug that says, "You've been mugged." And on the back of it, we'll have your information. So a lot of great giftings here. And that is called the ultimate closing gift. And it will go out a year and a half. So every 3 months, your client's going to get a new gift from you. And again, it's going to keep you top of mind with those clients. All right, that's it for the automation. On the next video, we're going to show you how to go ahead and look at your automation and do some changes to the automation. Now, please understand, I'm only going to take one of the automations and show you it's going to be the same for all of them. All right, that's it, guys. That's your automations tab.